Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. Oh, I hope my dogs are going to stop barking. They're being very barky today. It's trash day. I don't know, perhaps that's it. But hey, listen, I wanted to come before y'all left and went out for your Thanksgiving celebration. Thanksgiving. Listen to me. Happy New Year. The New Year celebrations. I'm still on a month or more ago. Okay, you guys, be quiet. Okay, so I wanted to come to you just as a hello and Happy New Year and show you this really fun card that I put together for the new year. I love to make New Year's cards because they're kind of unique to receive. How many people actually get New Year's cards in the mail? They get tons of Christmas cards or holiday cards, but New Year's, especially with something like 2020 on it, kind of makes them kind of fun and unique, as you'll never have that again, right? So I put together this fun card from Cricut Access images. These are all free if you're a Cricut Access subscriber. Hello, Danielle. Happy New Year. And so I'm going to show you how to put it together. It's really a basic card. It consists of, just a regular card that is scored. I sized it to be 5x7 finished, completed, but I folded it this way, right? And you just cut it out and you can score it either using a scoring stylus or your scoring wheel. You can put that aside. And then I created this background, which is just a piece of this really nice true brushed craft board. I don't know. It's true brush paper. It's very thick and it's got kind of a nice finish to it. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then I took some images that I found in Cricut Access. This 2020 and this Happy New Year. And I just started layering. This was part of the Happy New Year. I just started layering the card and put it all together. And I wanted to show you, you don't have to just do the black and gold, which is really black and gold, such a fun and traditional New Year color scheme, but you don't have to do that. In fact, I've been kind of dabbling with a lot of like snowflakes this year, right, so far, and so I figured I would do one also in a in sort of that blue purpley kind of theme. So here is, I'm going to put this one together. Isn't that great? It's like what do they call that? They used to put end papers in books, and I found that. I thought that was so cool. And I cut out, here's our pieces. Actually, I cut out several different pieces. So here's one, and you know what? It's something to say about this. I cut it out in a number of different blues, and I wasn't happy with the way that those blues looked. So that's the great thing about a Cricut, is that you can keep cutting them out as much as you want and trying all different kinds of variations on the theme, I guess. You don't have to stick with the same thing that I choose or the same thing that you started off with. I mean, perhaps you might want to go for something like this, a little more monotone, or in this case, instead of the black, choosing like a bluish thing. But you can be creative and you can take chances, and sometimes they're not always the best choice. For instance, this one here that I did with the monotone did not look great. I don't know. I just didn't see the letters popping on there, so I thought I needed a lighter background for that Happy New Year, and it makes the letters and the word really kind of pop. So, and I love to use. We talked about this at a different time, but I love to use all this different paper that I get from buying paper pads. And sometimes you can only use like a part of the piece, and that's okay too, because what you can do is you can just move the cut around and have it cut out on, let's say, the middle of the paper, or sometimes there's there's a border and you want to capture a little bit of the border. That's okay too. You can move your piece around on the paper and pick up whatever part of that paper you want. So easy. It's just a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun with our Cricut machines, and we're going to continue to have fun as we go through to the new year. I'm sure that our friends over at Cricut will be bringing us some new things as the new year goes. I'm always very surprised at the new things that they have come up with. One of the new changes is they are in the process of migrating Cricut Design Space. That's the free software from Cricut. They're in the process of migrating it from being a web, internet supported software to a desktop. And desktop, when you say desktop, they mean your Macintosh, your PC, the stuff that even a laptop is considered a desktop. So don't get put off when they ask you to download that software, because really it works to your benefit to have that software on your desktop. Now, if you use a mobile device like an Android or iPad or whatever to cut and design, that's okay too. They do have an app for that, as you probably know, and so you can continue to use that software, that app. It's really, an app is just a little tiny application software. For anybody that's as old as me, they remember it used to be software came in these ginormous packages that did everything. Remember, Works, Microsoft Works, that had both spreadsheets and databases and word processing. Well, they don't do things like that anymore, and so I think a lot of the newer kids on the block, they don't realize what we used to do. We used to have these ginormous software products. So now they've switched from that to apps, and all that is different about having this app on your desktop is it's on your desktop. You don't have to access the internet, and that's a good thing, because some people don't have access to the internet 24/7. A lot of us do, but there are a lot of people that have to use either mobile hotspots or different things like that, and they don't want to use up their internet, or maybe they don't have Wi-Fi yet, or whatever the case may be. So having a desktop that holds that software is a good thing. It really is nothing to be afraid of either. So here you go. Here is this really fun Happy New Year card that I've made for you for the new year. I hope that you go to the description of the video and you look for and pick up this free Design Space file. If you are a Cricut Access member, remember that is going to be free for you. All the images that I've used here, they're from Cricut Access. So if you're a Cricut Access member, you can get those for free. And also, the file itself is free. It doesn't cost you anything to open it and look at it and play with it. Maybe you want to make changes using it as a jumping off point, as inspiration for your own ideas. You don't have to just use my idea. You can use it as your own idea and come up with your own unique thing. That's what's great about, another great thing about Cricut, isn't it? So that's the fun part about Cricut Access, I think, because there's so many wonderful images for every occasion. Boy, I often just go in there and just do searches. And the other thing that I do is I go to the project section. I'm going to be showing you a couple of projects from the project section too, which those projects are basically, they're tried and true. They take all of the images and put them together into one completed project that you can then use either as is, or you can customize them and make it your own, which is a lot of fun. I like that they give you idea. It's important to have some inspiration, isn't it? So this is, as I said, this is a free file for people with Cricut Access. I'm going to leave it in the description of the video. Tomorrow I will be back with a calendar. We're going to do a calendar tomorrow that they give us. Every year they give us a calendar. This one here is really intricate. Oh, wow. And I've been working on that all day. And then what else? We're going to do a couple other things. I'm trying to think what else we got on the docket, but I want you to please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook, and then you won't miss anything, because we're just doing all kinds of fun things here at Miss Rita to the Rescue. I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this lovely card, and feel free to download it. Show me what you've done. I'd love to see your rendition of this card. And have a happy new year, everyone.